Right, hello and welcome to day 2. It's the 7th of March 2010, not 2009, as I previously said. And we're here with the HTC Legend again. What I wanted to show you first was a couple of the improvements I've made to the ROM. And if I go into menu and I go into settings, you can see that straight away is different to how it used to be. If I do the same thing on the HTC Hero on the right here, you can see they've added some funky icons, have spaced it out a bit more, and they've got rid of all the details about what each one does, so it doesn't sort of hit you with a big load of information. So I can go into sounds and display, and I can choose one of many ringtones if I wanted. I like the red T one myself, and various ringtones. And sound profile, I can change that. Normal, vibrate, silent, depending on what I'm doing. Notification sound, I can change that. Quiet ring on pickup. This is a new feature. It reduces the ring volume when you move the phone, which is quite good. And also, if I show you the browser, let's just open that up. Hopefully, now that I've got an internet connection, it will just jump into that. Let's just go to call smartphone. Loads it up fairly quickly. Now the default view when you first load it up is this maximized view here, and you can see this is a HVGA screen. Obviously I can't read that text. I don't know about you, you didn't need a magnifying glass, so you can use the pinch to zoom in. You can see that there's an animated flash banner there at the top. We did ask them previously when we tried I think the Hero initially, and some of the flash didn't work, and it's basically because of memory limitation. Now you can do things like you can press and hold, and you can see that we can look at certain bits of text, and we can highlight bits of text there, and you can sort of grab that and make it bigger. So see that block of text there, if I think, wow, that's a really important bit of text, you know, that bit of text talks about the exclusive part of the video we had on yesterday, and I want to share that. Now I can either share it, I can press this magnifying glass in the middle and it will translate it, which is good. You can start the translation from English to Français, to French. This is obviously the French in the bottom there, so it's an easy way to translate sites or bits of text that you're looking at on the web anywhere. You can go into Wikipedia, you can find out about that bit of text and what it means, etc. Obviously I've got a little bit too much text for Wikipedia to know what the hell I'm talking about. And we can go into the Google Dictionary and it will check the spelling, etc. And if we don't want that, we can press and hold again. So you can just pick out certain words from there, or you can drag like I did before and select blocks of text. We can share that block of text. It shortens it and sends it via text or email or Twitter. Obviously you're going to have a few more services here. I've only just added in Twitter so far on the Legend because I've only got a few short hours with this phone, but you can add in various other services here as well, depending on what you've connected into. Also, with this extra functionality, we can choose this one over here and it copies it to your clipboard. Easy as that. So if I like this bit of text here, press and hold, drag that bit out. I want to copy all of that, please. Copy it to my clipboard even, and then I can go into text messages, for example, write a new message to whoever it may be, and then compose, and just press and hold in the compose window, press paste, bang, there's all my text. Very easy to do that. Obviously with this HTC Sense interface, we've got the widgets, which I showed you briefly yesterday. You can add in widgets, programs, shortcuts and folders. I can choose a widget from a wide selection of widgets here, or as we did yesterday, it didn't work too well, but we can add in extra widgets from the HTC library and they will update, I presume, when they're available. So I can go and choose my new widget. So there's a friend stream widget that's added, the music widget, HTC news widget, power control, picture frame. There's lots of extra widgets on here. The YouTube widget, so we can view our own YouTube videos from the other day. Let's have a look at the power control. As a power control, I can turn on Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, and synchronization and brightness control straight from this screen here. Of course, you've got 7 of these tabs. So there's one tab or one page, 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages, and then the other way, 5 pages, 6 pages, 7 pages in all. So if you go back to home and then press home again, you get all 7 pages now in this new ROM, in this new version of the HTC Sense interface, which allows you to dart around to the relevant tab. So literally, you pick up the phone, you turn it on with the power button on top, whack home, and go on that, bang. So that's literally 1, 2. Obviously, you press the home button as well. So it's 2, 3 presses instead of one button, one press to turn it on, and then 2, 3, 4. So it just makes it's less presses and less swipes to do. You've got a Twitter widget here. You've also got the new friend stream widget, and you can see there that I've only at the moment added in Twitter, but you can add in Facebook and other social networks, and it will show you. You see here on the bottom left there's Chris Moyles, and you can see on the bottom left it's added in a little tiny T. So I can see that he's sent that from Twitter, and if he sent it from any other network, I'd be able to see that on there. So that's pretty cool. Let's just see if we can. No, you can't see that, can you? There you go. That's about as close as I can get you. Also, what I wanted to show you, if we go into here, oh, let's just show you adding a widget in again. So if I go to a free tab, let's say I don't want my contacts in there, let's get rid of that. Just drag it, drop it, dump it down there, press and hold somewhere on here, widget, and let's see, I want my new photo frame. There's a picture frame as well. That's it. This is a HD. This is the original Google Android one. You can choose your camera shots, and you can select a single photo. Let's say I like this photo of my lounge I took last night, and it will let you choose a certain bit of that picture. You can drag and resize. Say save that, and then it will put that permanently on your HTC Sense interface, so you can always see. Obviously, if you had a picture of a friend or relative, or your wife or husband or daughter or son, you can add that into your main screen. You've also got other widgets that do similar sort of things, like the photo album widget will actually show you the most recent photos that you've taken. You can flick around, so I can see all the photos I took on the HTC Legend recently. I wanted to show you this because if I go in, you can see I can flick up. This is a picture I took. Let's just see if I can get it into full screen. I changed that. Every time I double press now, instead of showing the picture, it just flicks around to the next picture, which is interesting. Actually, there we go. Now, see the camera shot there? Let's just open that up. This is a camera photo interface. Let me just see if I can roll this round. It's a little hard to see. I will show you this on the website. That is a photo I took last night in our garden at about 12 o'clock last night, and I was quite drunk, and it was completely pitch black. No flash was used on that photo at all, and that is what I got. Now this is a 5 megapixel camera. I think they've used a different lens here. If I show you the same photo on the HTC Hero, you can see it's completely black. There's nothing there at all. I mean, if you did zoom in, I'll show you again on the site that you can just about see the wall. Now here's the same picture with the flash on, and you can see it's got some of the garden there in the background, which I really didn't expect. It is quite a powerful flash, I must say, and it kind of bursts when you press the photo. And of course with the photo application, let's get a better photo to show you. I can zoom into various bits of the photo. So here's a photo I can pinch to zoom. I can have a look at various parts of the photo. I can press menu, I can share that and send it off to Flickr or to Twitter as a tweet, or MMS, or an email attachment. So I can set it as my backdrop if I really do want to have a picture of a bottle of pop as my contact icon, as a favourite, as a footprints picture, as my lock screen, and let's have it as my wallpaper for a laugh, just to show you that. And again, you get this interface where you can sort of show parts of the image, you can resize it, very easy to do. You really don't need a manual for this phone. It's good just to pick it up and just find out exactly what it does. So if I press home now and go back to my home screen, you can see that my backdrop's changed. Very nice, and you can see it glides. You see the picture in the background, it glides, gives you some sort of perspective. Very nice. Press the phone key, because we have no dedicated phone buttons now on the bottom. Very easy to dial. Keeps up with your finger presses, very quick. We've got it plugged in at the moment to my laptop, and you can see here on the information bar at the top here, I've got some information. So you can just drag that down. You'll find that if you do hook up, like I do, quite a lot of connections to email, Flickr, Twitter, etc., you'll have a lot of information on the top here, but it buries it, so you can just drag it down. Now it says here that I've downloaded that widget, and it's also on charge at the moment. It's just charging, so I can press that and I can choose to just charge it, to synchronize it with my Outlook contacts and calendar, to mount it as a disk drive, which I do mostly because I sync everything with Google, to be honest. So that will just turn your phone into a USB stick, and the micro SD card inside, it just becomes a USB stick. Or you can share it, so it shares the phone's mobile connection, whether it be through GPRS, hopefully not, or HSDPA 3G, whatever, with the PC. So if you're out and about with your laptop and you haven't got a data card, you just plug your phone in, choose internet sharing, and your laptop will use your phone's internet connection. Very good. So I'm going to choose disk drive and done, and then that will then mount a disk drive with my computer. And you can see there at the top the LED is behind the grill. So it's this is Android 2.1. If we go into settings here, back to where we were before, this is just a long way of getting to it. We can go into about phone, and we can say software information. You can see it's firmware version 2.1, and we can also go into hardware information. We can see that it's running Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and I believe in phone identity that gives you, obviously it's a Legend, and then you can press this and it will check for updates to your OS. 600 MHz processor in here. It does seem very snappy indeed. I can't say whether it's any faster or slower than the HTC Hero, because I've got a lot more information on the Hero, but it does seem to be very quick indeed. So that is oh, I'll just show you the camera really quickly. The camera's got a few more features in here. Automatic flash here. Let's just see if we can get it around there. You can turn that onto always on or always off. You can press plus and minus and do some zooming. You can click down here to go straight into your Photos application. Now it's rather cleverly saying that I've hooked up my USB card to the computer, so I can't access it at the moment, which is good. I can do touch-based focusing anywhere on the screen, so if there's something off to the left I want to focus on, we can click on the left here. We can choose between photo and video. We can adjust the brightness, we can adjust the contrast, the saturation, the sharpness. We can do some special effects and adjust the key settings here. So that's a look at the HTC Sense interface.